Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We're doing another deep dive today. We are tackling AI prompting, basically, how to get the most out of these super cool AI tools, like ChatGPT. So think of it like we're learning to speak AI. That way, we can get exactly what we need out of it. Okay, sorted to unpack three key strategies in this deep dive. First up, we're getting really specific with the questions that we ask AI. Then we're going to look at how to structure those prompts like a total pro. And finally, we're going to check out how to use follow-up questions. That's how we can get even deeper insights from all these AI tools. Sound good? All right, let's get started. So the first step to getting super precise answers from AI is all about what's called granularity. Sounds kind of fancy, right? But it really just means being super specific with our requests. So let me give you an example. Imagine you're searching for something online. We all do that, right? So if you just type in climate change, you're going to get a zillion results. They're going to be super generic, and you're not going to know where to start. But what if instead you search for something like impact of climate change on Southeast Asian coastal ecosystems in the past 5 years? Now that's a mouthful. But you're going to get much more targeted information. The stuff that you actually need. It's the same thing with AI. The more specific you are in your prompt, the better it's going to understand what you're looking for. It's like giving it a detailed map instead of just saying, hey, AI, take me somewhere interesting. You got to be specific. So how do we make our prompts more granular? Well, one way is to think about those classic question words, but who, what, when, where, and why. So instead of asking what are the biggest cybersecurity threats, you try asking something like, what are the top 3 cybersecurity threats facing financial institutions in North America in 2024? Yeah, and you can also tack on, and what are the potential economic impacts? See how much more focused that is. You're giving the AI all those little details, and it helps it zero in on exactly the information that you need. It's like a laser beam. All right, let's move on to structure. Think of it this way. If you want to cook a delicious meal, you wouldn't just throw a bunch of random ingredients in a pot, right? You'd follow a recipe. AI is kind of the same way. It really loves structure. So if you want a really well-organized report on cybersecurity threats, just tell the AI exactly how you want it organized. For example, you could say, hey AI, give me a report outlining the top 5 cybersecurity threats and categorize them by type. Also, make sure to include statistics for each threat and give me some real-world examples of attacks. By being this clear about the structure, you're basically giving the AI a recipe to follow. It knows exactly what to include, how to present it all. You end up with a report that's both super informative and easy to understand. So structure is key. But hold on, we're not done yet. There's one more super important trick. Don't just stop at that first answer AI gives you. That's a great starting point. But the real magic happens when you use follow-up questions to dig even deeper. So let's say your initial prompt was about cybersecurity threats, and the AI mentions, oh, phishing scams are a huge threat. Well, don't stop there. Keep the conversation going. Hit it with a follow-up question, like, can you break down the most common phishing techniques used in 2024? Or even something like, what are some strategies that companies are using to fight back against these scams? Guys, follow-up questions. Those are your secret weapon. They unlock all those really juicy, expert-level insights. It's like you're having a chat with, the world's smartest research assistant. They're always ready to give you more details and explore different angles. So what does all this mean for you? Well, if you can master these 3 techniques, granularity, structure, and follow-up questions, you can completely transform how you're using AI. You go from just being like the casual user to someone who can really unlock the power of AI. It's pretty amazing. And remember, the main takeaway here is this. The better your questions, the better the information you'll get from AI. So be curious, be specific, and don't be afraid to ask those follow-up questions. Seriously, you might be surprised at what you find. And that's it for our deep dive on AI prompting. Hope you guys learned a lot today and go out there and start having some awesome conversations with AI. Until next time,